And what do we have coming up today? Well, we've got Tom Doc. And from NOAA's and our Pet Pals TV investigative reporter, antifreeze. Don't let your pets near it. It can be deadly. Also, we've got Barney at Eskenazi Hospital Health and looking at therapy dogs and how they help patients and staff. And also then we've got Pamela Terhune, saving pit bulls and what you can do to help as well. So, okay, Ghost, is that okay? All right? Oh, he's already, yeah, that's okay. We'll be back with more, so sit and stay.
Give a little love, give a little more this time. Give a little love, if you give everything will be fine. Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel right. Give a little love.
And now on Pet Pals TV, Pamela Terhune is the founder, president of the Grateful Rescue. And what she's doing is trying to save as many pit bulls as she can. She's got in cahoots with some great people too. So let's find out what she's up to. Here's Pamela.
She's our little mascot, and she is rescued from Indianapolis Animal Care Services.
Yes.
A place near and dear to our heart.
Yes.
The Pitties there.
Speaking of pitties, you're doing something called the Project Pit Stop.
Yep.
Very important. Unfortunately, as we know, especially now with so many animals being surrendered, and the pit bulls are some of the first ones euthanized. It's even hard to say it.
It
so
is.
What are you doing to help?
It is specifically for the Indianapolis Animal Care Services pit bulls.
Okay.
That are at risk for euthanasia because of overcrowding. And it's a project that is headed by the Unsers and the Rahals.
Driving.
And that's where Project Pit Stop comes from.
Okay.
And it is a project for funding for housing for the pits. We got to save these little guys. Family quality pit bulls are losing their life every day.
And you've saved some, I know.
Reese was one of them.
Yeah, but like an hour before they were supposed to be euthanized.
Yeah, yeah.
And ones that said, "Oh, I'm too scared. I can't go up to this animal." And here they are kissing you.
Yeah.
You know, and going. So I gotta say, I have never met a responsible person, who owns a pit bull, and the pit bull was vicious. I never saw that.
No.
So you know, and if you need help, get a trainer. Also, you know the background of the animal. I always say, when you love them, they love you back.
Yeah.
And they know that, you know. So I think you're doing a wonderful thing.
Oh, thank you.
This is a big project.
It's a big project, but there's a lot more people out there than you think that love the pitties, and speaking to the bad rap of pitties, they just want to please their owner, and so people that want their dogs to be mean and protective and fight off others, they're going to do that because they think
strong. They're strong.
And
they can be
and
strong.
they are strong enough to do some damage, and they're trying to please their owner. But then you've got Reese was obviously showed love before she was brought in, and she's a loving dog.
She's a loving dog.
Speaking to the dog that everybody was afraid of, yeah, she was so afraid. Her name was Solar. Of course, on our trip home from IACS, I always stop by Arby's, get a half pounder, and I sit there and feed roast beef through the crate all the way home. So, and then by the time we're home, they get to know me, and they know that I'm a hand they can trust. And so these dogs are very misunderstood.
Yes.
And a little love goes a long way with them.
Spay and neuter too. But that's very important
because there's so many.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if we can prevent these litters from being born, they're not going to end up in the shelter.
Okay, so now the important thing is, how can people help you? I know you're doing a lot of this on your own, but we can help.
Yes, you can help, and you can be a part of the Pit Stop project by going to our website, gratefulrescue.org. There's many options from getting a $100 brick put into the Pit Stop, all the way to funding a house. So any price point of a donation.
And also volunteering
helpful.
to help you.
Oh, absolutely.
Welcome to Camp Life, where your dog will be safe and secure. Trust the caring professionals at Camp Bow Wow, Central Indiana, where a dog can be a dog. happy and healthy.
Every breed has their unique characteristics. There's a Toyota to suit your breed and your needs. Bill Estes Toyota has them all. Bill Estes Toyota, proud partner of Pet Pals TV. BillEstesToyota.com.
You have health insurance, your pet should too.
And I'm sold on Comparion Insurance Agency.
Comparion Insurance Agency's pet insurance policies includes accident and illness coverage for those unexpected events. Uncovered, your vet bills can be outrageous.
And the Comparion Insurance Agency's pet wellness policies help cover those routine expenses like dental cleanings and routine physical exams.
Scan that QR code and get in touch with me at the Comparion Insurance Agency.
The Aldabra tortoise, smaller than a baseball at birth, can grow to be 500 pounds, and they're new this summer to the Indianapolis Zoo. They'll join chimpanzees who seek cozy spaces to connect, but also have lots of room to explore. And behold the tiny beginnings of enormous adventures, all which can be enjoyed larger than life right here, where it's amazing all around.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
Pet Pals TV with a big white dog. Uh-oh, not ghost. We're talking Great Pyrenees and why they need to be rescued. Here's Jane Rose.
First,
Wonderful.
welcome, ladies. First, Jane, tell us all about your rescue.
So we started our rescue in 2020.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry, 2000. So we're 25 years old.
Oh, wow.
So we've been rescuing Great Pyrenees and Great Pyrenees mixes since 2000.
What made you want to open?
We got a Great Pyrenees, didn't know anything about him, and then that was just right when rescue was taking off. So we were able to, help a number of dogs over the years. We usually do about 75 to 100 a year.
And how many do you have now?
We have 40 in rescue.
40. People get them. You know, I do say, know your breed, know what you're getting. Oh, it's a cute little white puppy. It couldn't grow up to be 200 pounds, you know. and so know what you're getting so you can take care of it for life. This is an alpaca farm, Red Hill Alpaca Farm.
Yes.
And the guardian, they're good guardian dogs. These are just some pictures that I found. Oh, look at that. Isn't
Yes,
that adorable?
they're wonderful dogs, but they are not for everybody.
No.
You have to do your research. You have to know what you're getting into. They bark, they shed, they can be protective. They
Very
are guardian
protective,
dogs. And today we have two of our adoptable dogs with us. So this is Harrison. Well, this is Junebug that we're close up on right now. Junebug was found about 2 months ago with absolutely no hair, a terrible skin condition, an ear infection. She also has heartworm. We're just waiting for her to get a little better and gain a little more weight before we treat her for that.
Okay. And you have a Pyrenees too, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
I have a Pyrenees that I adopted from Jane, and then Junebug is my current foster dog.
Yes, and this is Harrison. Harrison needs an adopter and a foster. He's very sweet. He's about 1.5 years old to 2 years. Unfortunately, he came from a hoarding situation where somebody had a lot of animals, and the local shelter had to step in and take over. So,
It just
yes,
makes me
but he's
they're
such a
so sweet, and they're good with
the best.
animals. Are good with kids. They're good. They're very good with everybody. And we have a surprise, don't we?
Yes.
What have we got?
Yeah, showing my dog, Daisy Girl. She's partial Great Pyrenees. She's a lab,
okay.
she's a pit inner. But there she
isn't she cute? What a cutie.
Yes, I got her from the Humane Society.
Well, she's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yes, when we have
we need
room.
to have a little play date.
Yes, indeed. We take, Pyrenees mixes in as we have room. But lately it's been so bad, we just pretty much have had to focus just on trying to help the peers. But We do have several mixes in rescue right now. Did he just belch on you? That's so funny. They do that. They're very burpy. I call them guys' dogs.
You know,
they'll just look at you and do that.
Did you do a DNA test on Daisy?
I did.
Okay.
I don't know how accurate I don't know how accurate those are, but I did. I did the lab. I sent it off, came back. But yeah, she's like partially Pyrenees, lab. She has an Australian Shepherd.
She looks a little
in
golden,
her
too.
pit. Yeah. Everybody thinks she's a golden retriever.
She's an all-American dog.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
If you'd like to know more about these beautiful and sensitive dogs, contact Jane Rose at the Indie Great Pyrenees Rescue.org. More Pet Pals TV is coming up.
Welcome to Camp Life, where your dog will be safe and secure. Trust the caring professionals at Camp Bow Wow Central, Indiana, where a dog can be a dog, happy and healthy.
Every breed has their unique characteristics. There's a Toyota to suit your breed and your needs. Bill Estes Toyota has them all. Bill Estes Toyota, proud partner of Pet Pals TV. BillEstesToyota.com.
Race fans, we have a problem.
Pit bulls like Reese here being euthanized because Indianapolis shelters are full.
Grateful Rescue is launching Project Pit Stop to save these dogs from death row. Scan the QR code now to make a donation. Your money goes directly to building housing for homeless pit bulls.
Race car drivers and fans are pitching in, and you can too.
Pet Pals TV is a proud sponsor of Project Pit Stop. Come check out Big Dog Flooring's large selection of waterproof, pet-friendly products. Benny and Bernstein love featuring their hardwood, carpet, and waterproof flooring. With Big Dog's in-stock products, you can find value all the time. And yes, we install all of our residential and commercial products, which includes carpet, hardwood, and our huge selection of waterproof flooring styles. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend.
When I realized I couldn't hear on the phone anymore, I said, that's it. I won't let hearing loss slow me down. That's when I got a CapTel caption telephone. With my CapTel phone, I hear what I can and read what I miss. Now when the phone rings or I want to make a call, I don't hesitate to pick it up. It's just like using any other phone. Plus, I can read what my caller says.
Visit Relay Indiana to see if you qualify for a phone at no cost to you.
Getting to be that time of the year when you may want to look at your car to make sure it's ready for winter. Antifreeze can be deadly to your pets. Tom Doc has more.
With the fall weather on the way, you could be preparing your car for cooler temperatures, and that may mean changing your antifreeze. But you've got to make sure that your pets, especially your dogs, do not get near it. Yeah. If they drink it, this can be
deadly.
Deadly. Nope, we're not even going to pull any punches. Deadly.
Okay.
Do you know why we started this segment today?
Why?
One of our hospitals has 5 dogs from the same family that drank antifreeze 2 days ago.
Well,
we're still dealing with it.
Them too.
It's very sweet, so it's ethylene glycol in it. Yeah, so basically this family noted all their dogs were around a puddle in the driveway drinking.
Oh.
And one of the observant family members went over and said, oh, that's not water. It was kind of a greenish, yellowish color, which is most antifreezes are. And so they rushed them right in, and thank goodness they did. This was a very smart owner. They realized they were in our hospital in 20 minutes. Okay. Most owners, here's the scary thing, is most owners, it'll cause a dog to get drunk. So they'll act drunk, and we've all been there, right? But then the dog gets better. And how many of us, even with our own health, take a wait and see attitude, right? 12 hours later, the dog starts getting better, and they're like, okay, no worries. But a real observant owner will note that they're dehydrated, elevated heart rate, elevated breathing. And then 2 to 3 days later, that's when the kidney damage starts, and that's when it's too late.
Okay. All right.
Here's the thing. If you have a cat who drinks antifreeze, a teaspoon is enough to be fatal. A teaspoon. Most dogs, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay, that's, what, 30 milliliters. That's like half an ounce.
Okay. Also, you have some snow globes here. Yeah. Do you see that, Brittany?
Now I do.
Yeah.
Look at this bad boy. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so we're getting these out, you know, not necessarily right now, but soon they're going to come out for Christmas time, right? Yes. Or you may have a snow globe just from another adventure that you went on, right? They also have a type of antifreeze in called propylene glycol.
That wild?
And while it's a little safer, it is still not 100% safe. And so you've really got, I can't stress this enough, if you worry, if you see your dog drinking, if that breaks, if you see the antifreeze leaking, you have got to come in immediately. Yeah. And here's the thing, this person has 5 dogs. I'm not going to share how much she's spending. One dog usually needs to be in the hospital for 48 to 72 hours. 2 IV pumps, 2 IV catheters, lots of other medications. It's easily into the thousands of dollars for one dog. Okay, so I'm so thankful. That's the current set. You can see the 2 IV pumps, 2 IV bags. You know, that little girl right there, she's so sweet. She's the one like, I really didn't do it, I promise.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, the next one over, I don't know if that's one of the other dogs right there.
Well,
so there were 3 big dogs, 2 little dogs that got into this. And yeah, it's scary. Thankfully, they're all doing well. Doc told me this morning that he thinks that, or she thinks they're all going to go home later today.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a scary situation. So if you see this, folks, please don't wait.
If you'd like to know more about antifreeze and you'd like to talk to Tom Doc, please go to petpalstv.com and you can find him there. More Pet Pals TV is coming up.
Welcome to Camp Life, where your dog will be safe and secure. Trust the caring professionals at Camp Bow Wow, Central Indiana, where a dog can be a dog, happy and healthy.
Eskenazi Health has many career opportunities available across its system, including administrative, clerical, allied health, information systems and technology, and nursing, just to name a few. Explore your options and become a part of the team.
You have health insurance, your pet should too.
And I'm sold on Comparion Insurance Agency.
Comparion Insurance Agency's pet insurance policies includes accident and illness coverage for those unexpected events. Uncovered, your vet bills can be outrageous.
And the Comparion Insurance Agency's pet wellness policies help cover those routine expenses like dental cleanings and routine physical exams.
Scan that QR code and get in touch with me at the Comparion Insurance Agency.
Everyday life is busy enough without worrying about viruses. But just because you're ignoring flu and COVID doesn't mean they'll ignore you. Right now, Eskenazi Health Center is protecting everyone from 6-month-olds to seniors with safe, updated vaccines that can help keep your family from missing school, missing work, or missing good times. Visit eskenazihealth.edu/vaccines and see how a shot in the arm can take a load off your mind.
The Aldabra tortoise, smaller than a baseball at birth, can grow to be 500 pounds, and they're new this summer to the Indianapolis Zoo. They'll join chimpanzees who seek cozy spaces to connect, but also have lots of room to explore. And behold the tiny beginnings of enormous adventures, all which can be enjoyed larger than life right here, where it's amazing all around.
Unfortunately, sometimes people think, well, I'm having a baby, now I have to get rid of my dog. The American dog whisperer, Nathan, takes a look at this with his own little baby. Here's what we can learn.
Thanks, Patty. Well, how do you introduce your infant to your dog? Or another question, how do you introduce your infant to a dog you don't know? Well, my 10-month-old son, Ethan, and I had an opportunity to demonstrate this with Cane Corso Ethel. She's a resident of Damascus Road Ministry House. She did a great job helping us. The methodology may surprise you, and I'll have more explanation about that near the end of the segment. Take a look. So, the goal, and what I'm going to do here is to make sure she gives him space. This is the thing. At this age, see the puppy? Yeah. At this age, we have to make sure that Ethel knows that this is a puppy that's not very mobile. He's not walking yet. How do a mother and father dog treat the rest of the pack when they have puppies and they're not mobile? Very protective, and that's what I'm going to be too. Down. There you go. I am going to not allow Ethel any contact with Ethan as far as, there you go, any contact with Ethan as far as proximity goes. But I will allow Ethan to approach, but then I'm going to be hyper vigilant. This is the thing. Most people make this mistake. They say, we want the pack to integrate, we want the pack to integrate. In other words, I want my baby and my dog to be litter mates. Trust me, you don't. That is not what you want. You want the pack members to understand, I have a puppy that's being brought into the pack. Never ever make the mistake of allowing your dog to treat your child like a litter mate. And when they're infants, you can't allow proximity at all. Now, if the infant gets near the dog, I'll allow a little, but I'm gonna regulate that highly, but never allow the dog to come into the personal space of the infant. Is that right, Ethan? Puppy. You love the puppy?
You may be asking yourself, why is it necessary to be so serious with a dog related to an infant? Well, that's a fair question. A couple of reasons. One is you don't want your dog to view your baby as their puppy because they can become overly possessive and not want your child's friends to play with them. They can get a little growly about it. They get growly toward you too. I've seen it happen within families. Also, your dog can start correcting your infant, and that is definitely something you do not want. So all in all, you want to avoid both outcomes. Teach your dog, this is your puppy, stay away when they're in their infancy. Hope this has been helpful for you. I'm Nathan Lowe, the Indie Dog Whisperer. You can find me at www.americandogwhisperer.com.
Welcome to Camp Life, where your dog will be safe and secure. Trust the caring professionals at Camp Bow Wow, Central Indiana, where a dog can be a dog, happy and healthy.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
Hi Maria, what's up?
Hi, I'm just calling to say hello. How are you?
Great, it's so good to hear your voice.
Staying connected has never been easier for people with hearing loss. Now you can read captions of everything your caller says with CapTel Caption Telephone.
Did you hear that Ed finally proposed to Anna?
People with hearing loss can enjoy the same ease, speed, and confidence as telephone callers everywhere. Learn more about this service at RelayIndiana.com.
Regardless of the role, we come together under one mission. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckner. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Work alongside the best and the brightest. Feel secure in working with the best. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
So Barney went to Eskenazi Health and talked to Emily, who's in charge of the therapy animal program there, and find out how these therapy dogs help patients and clients. Here's more.
Well-being and healing is a priority to Eskenazi Health. A unique aspect in the healing journey at Eskenazi is pet therapy. Tell me about Knuckles and, you know, when you were at Riley Hospital and what that experience was like.
Well, I had this Boston Terrier who was really, really good with kids and loved people. He wanted to be with people. And I had some friends at Riley and I had some friends who were teachers. And so we got to visit some of the older, less compromised kids at Riley and got to visit them while they were in one of the playrooms.
Well, so what was that experience like with those kids? What did you notice when you brought Knuckles in with those kids?
They all, just as soon as they walk in with a dog, they all are like, oh, look, oh wow, what's his name? What kind of dog is that? And
Yeah.
just for a little while, they weren't in the hospital. They were hanging out with this cool dog that came to visit.
In May, you had kind of a life-changing experience. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I did. I was diagnosed with rectal cancer.
Ooh.
And it was something that, like, I knew something was very wrong, but once I started the ball rolling, it was very fast, and I found out that I was going to have a colostomy, and I found out on Thursday that it was going to happen on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
And the emotional, logistic impact of that was just insane. And so I went in on Monday morning, and I was here in the hospital for 5 days. I didn't get out until Friday afternoon. I was this little fetal ball in the hospital going, what has happened to my life? And I found out they had dog therapy. And I said, what? You have dogs? Yes, bring me the dogs.
Yeah.
Bring me the dogs, as many dogs as possible, please, thank you. And so Emily showed up, and oh, wow, the program is really cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's where you kind of stepped in with the program here. How does that start?
Basically, we will just get a patient request. We have an app for it, and hey, I personally think this patient will benefit from pet therapy, or the patient will know we have it and request it. And so we just go in, and we have a dog with us, and it's that one moment the dog comes in, nothing beats the animal bond with the human.
Right.
And it's kind of like time slows down for the patient, and it's all about the dog and them, and they just kind of feel like everything's normal.
There is this power of unconditional love. Is that what it is?
I believe so. Dogs are just perfect.
Yeah.
They really are. There's no such thing as a bad dog, and I just think that they give us so much, and a lot of people don't get to experience it, and the people that do get to experience it, they know what it is.
Do you think Busy Bee helped contribute to your healing journey?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It definitely helped. Like it perked me up, while they were there, but then I was just, a little better for the rest of the day. And I got better each day with, other things, but that was definitely, it was a huge part of it.
I think if people knew that pet therapy like this was available, that may cushion the blow of a traumatic experience, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially, people that are dog lovers, cat lovers, people that really connect with animals, and when they know it's available, it really makes a difference.
Find out more about pet therapy at Eskenazi Health by clicking their website. Thanks for watching.
That's it. We hope you enjoyed our show. Did you enjoy the show? Did you? Yeah. He says it's time to go. So Ghost says bye-bye. All right. There we go. We'll see you next time on Pet Pals TV. Okay? Okay.
Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel